So this is part two for the Starbucks. For when I had the white scarf on my head and the sunglasses, the black sunglasses, and you guys were confused about what happened, and was just like, huh. And one guy made a comment that I don't remember right now too much, but I was just like, what? What are you talking about? um, something. It was just some comment. I don't know. I commented back and said I was gonna explain it. But I went to the Starbucks on Smith Street, 164 Smith Street, Smith and Wyckoff Avenue. I really like this location, mind you. And this was during the summertime. And there was this young lady that I saw there that worked there. And I swear I remember seeing her in Florida, which is really crazy. And I kept saying in my head and kind of out loud, and I meant to say it in my mind and not out loud, oh, I remember this lady from somewhere. Where do I remember her from? From when I took a trip to Florida. So I have family in Florida. When I took a trip to Florida, I remember seeing her, but neither here nor there. Maybe a different person, whatever. So I ordered my stuff. It was very expensive, mind you. Very, very, very expensive. And she tells me, have a good day, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. And then I says to myself, okay, since I spent such quite a pretty penny in this money, let me sit down and eat this food real quick because I had something to do and I knew I couldn't eat where I was going. So I go to sit down. Mind you, there was a young man in there who had a hospital band on his arm, and he's yelling and screaming and was talking about Florida to her. Oh, why are you here? Why are you not in Florida? And I'm like, I knew you from Florida, but whatever. I'm not gonna assume anything. Let's keep it about Starbucks. So I'm sitting down. I'm opening up my food. I'm eating my food. I'm drinking my coffee. Mind you, he's sitting down too. Like he's going back and forth between the register, and sitting down, and in the seating area as well, and as well as other people. She did not ask anybody else for their vaccination card. She actually had somebody. Now this young lady, she was Caucasian, and she had a black lady come up to me to ask me for my vaccination card, and I was just like shocked because I'm like, this guy is here and you're letting him eat here. He just got out of the hospital, mind you. He has no vaccination, and he was sick and speaking about how he was sick, and but trying to drink and stuff like that, and just going in. I'm not gonna blow her spot up, but just going in. And I'm like, why would you have, because I said, oh snap, I remember her from the Florida location. Why would you have your colleague come and ask just me about my vaccination card? I was so offended and so upset. And then I was just like, I spent so much money on this. And the crazy thing is, unfortunately, I was forced to get the vaccine, kind of pretty much against my will, because I'm not for it. I was very against it. I didn't want to, do it. But that's for another conversation. And if you guys want me to have that conversation, let me know, and I'll definitely have that conversation with you guys. But I did not want to get it, but had to get it, and just did not have proof on me, type of thing. And it was pretty much such a touchy subject. So I got really pissed. I packed up my stuff and I left and made that little short, and was so busy that I couldn't elaborate on it. But I was just like, why did you just come to me after you hear me say, oh my gosh, I remember you from the Florida location? Like almost like it was an undercover boss type of situation, but I'm not sure. And honestly, I don't care and didn't care in that moment. I was just hangry. I was hungry, angry, and ready to blow. But I didn't, because that's my favorite spot. But for that moment, it was just not my favorite spot. But I was like, for 2022, I wanted to, this has happened last year, mind you, I wanted to squash every beef that I had. So I went to everybody that I had issues with, squashed the beef, and even my places that I boycotted, I no longer was boycotting. So I went back and had great experiences, which I posted those videos, and I please go check them out and listen to them because they're kind of funny. One of them specifically is funny. And let me know in those comment sections what you guys felt about it. If you've had similar experiences, let me know. Um, but that particular experience was what I was talking about, and was just upset. So when I said I got kicked out, I was saying I got kicked out because I did not have my vaccination card for them to see in that point in time. However, I noticed that nobody had their vaccination cards. Nobody but like 3 people in there. And then after I posted that video, then they started asking every single person there for the vaccination card. And I was just like, okay, cool. But that particular day, you guys just targeted me. And I was upset because I was like, dang, I spent mad money. I didn't get a lot of points for it. And, you know, the thing is, I shop with them I travel a lot, so, for a lot of different reasons. That's another story. Let me know if you want to hear about that. But, I stop at this establishment in many states and didn't even know about the app at one point, and did, or just didn't have time for that, whatever, but I stopped there many different states and order. I've spent so much money with them that I'm just like, don't be unruly, don't be annoying, because it's annoying for me to have to spend this money. Okay, money does not grow on trees for me. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much the story time, brought to you by Mandy. So if you enjoy this, like, follow, and share. And let me know now if you kind of understand, what I was trying to say. Because I wasn't trying to just throw something out there and just be like, blah. And I'm sorry it took so long for me to get back to you. It's just the comment came up again today, and I was just like, let me get on it. Peace, y'all. Until next time. Good morning, good night. Mandy.